Hi Libra, this is your August 8th through August 14th weekly tarot reading. I do 5 separate spreads in my weekly readings. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love in an existing relationship or marriage. I'll do an X spread. We'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances, and we'll see what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is on new love this week. We have the Ten of Swords, clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords, clarified by the Knight of Cups. We have the Lovers. In the potential outcome, we have the King of Cups with the Hierophant and the Queen of Swords, and we also have the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or Gemini, or a Taurus, or any zodiac sign. This is a general reading. I think you're dealing with that King of Cups, the first card in the potential outcome. It could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. If they're not a water sign, they may have water in their chart, and they could also be somebody who's mature, in control of their emotions, but at the same still very loving, right? The Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck all the way to your right. I think that's how the two of you will meet. The Three of Cups is a card of a celebration, a party, event, gathering, show, concert, what have you, right? So if you're going to one of those events, or if you're not planning but all of a sudden are invited to go, or if you actually change your mind and find a place, find an event, then this is where most likely you'll meet. And the very first card that came out is the Ten of Swords, and it threw me off a little bit, but I'm glad I clarified it. It's clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, and now it makes total sense, Libra, because the Ten of Swords is a card of an abrupt ending, right? And what's coming to an abrupt ending is the Nine of Pentacles energy. In this case, the Nine of Pentacles could be interpreted in so many different ways, but one of the general interpretations of the Nine of Pentacles is a single person card. So that's what's coming to an end. Your single days are coming to a screeching halt, right? We have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Knight of Cups, so here comes this King of Cups. I think this energy, those two cards are coming from them. The Ace of Swords is a card of a new beginning, a brand spanking new beginning, but the Ace of Swords is also a card of clarity, so you will be crystal clear what this person wants. You'll be crystal clear about their intentions, and all of this is because they're going to tell you. Because the Ace of Swords is a very straightforward, very direct communication, a conversation that they'll have with you. They're not going to be playing or fooling around with you, and they'll tell you straight up how they feel. It could be love at first sight. It really could be, because the Knight of Cups clarifying the Ace of Swords is the Knight in the Shining Armor. This is the most romantic knight out of all 4 knights, and this knight always talks about genuine, authentic love. So with the Ace of Swords, yeah, they'll basically tell you. It almost feels like a confession, right? So if it is love at first sight, they're not going to hold back. They'll tell you how they feel. We also have the Lovers right next to it, right there in the middle. The Lovers is the personal Gemini card. But at the same time, the Lovers is also a choice. To be honest with you, I don't really see you dragging your feet or hesitating. Well, granted, we all choose to be or not to be in relationships, and if that's the case, then I think you'll be choosing to be in this relationship, right? But besides that, I personally believe the Lovers is the best card when it comes to a love connection between two people. It's my personal opinion. The Lovers is a card of a soulmate connection. The Lovers is a card of a twin flame connection. And the Lovers is the love of your life card. Alright? In the potential outcome, we have that King of Cups. We have you, the Queen of Swords, all the way next to the deck. And you see what's right in the middle of you? In between your cards is the Hierophant. That's amazing, The Hierophant is the personal Taurus card, but at the same time, the Hierophant is a card of something traditional, like a committed relationship or marriage. And it's very symbolic that we have you, we have them, and the Hierophant in the middle. And whenever a king and a queen come out in the same spread, even if the two of you are suited, that still is a good sign. That means you vibe on a similar level, like on the king and the queen level, right? Both of you are two mature individuals, and I don't care. You could be 25 or 55 or anywhere in between, right? The king and the queen, they are ready to get serious. They're ready to get the show on the road. This is a good spread, So if you've been single for a while, you're not going to be single anymore. By the way, I'm not going to do an extended for you. Libra, because that would be a waste of time. Look at this. These are amazing cards, especially the lovers. And you and them are here. The Hierophant is here, and this King of Cups is very determined and at the same time very loving. Alright, so really happy for you, Libra. Congratulations. Libra, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, the spread is for you. We have the Five of Pentacles, we have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Page of Swords. We also have Justice and the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Well, you are going to receive some good news, like literally. This spread right here is about you receiving some good news that makes you feel great, that makes you feel like a winner. Right? By the way, we do have your card here right next to the deck, Justice, that's your card. And we start off with the Five of Pentacles. I don't know exactly what's going on. Perhaps you or your significant other got in trouble or got fired recently. I'm not predicting anybody getting fired. If this already happened, already happened. For others of you, perhaps you applied for a home loan. The Five of Pentacles, it could be related to finances, right? This is a card of somebody who doesn't have enough money or experiencing some other financial difficulties, or perhaps something is just not lining up for you. Something is making you feel that way with like the person in the Five of Pentacles. This is a card of somebody feeling miserable, feeling left out in the cold, feeling bad. However, here comes the news or information. Both the Eight of Wands and the Page of Swords clarifying it are messages, right? It could be multiple messages or just one message. The Page of Swords is simply clarifying or confirming that the Eight of Wands is all about communication. And like I said, Justice, that's you. And as a result of that message or news or information, we get the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, success, triumph, and feeling good about what's going on. Alright, so yeah, some good news are on their way. Alright? Cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Libra, this week. Keep in mind, it could be somebody from a couple of months ago, a year ago, or a couple of years ago, so it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have Strength, we have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Four of Wands, we have the Nine of Cups clarified by the Fool, and we also have the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo or any zodiac sign. Yeah, I think you guys are gonna give it another go, another shot. Yep, Strength, the first card that came out is the personal Leo card. You could be dealing with a Leo, or perhaps this ex of yours, they need courage to ask for forgiveness after what they did to you, right? Strength could be a card of courage. Whatever the case, here they come with the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a very straightforward conversation, and what they're going to be talking to you about is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is a commitment and marriage card, right? We also have the Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is a card of a soulmate connection, and at the same time, it's also a card of somebody coming back from the past. And the last two cards we have on the table are the Nine of Cups and the Fool, clarifying it. So yeah, you guys are going to give it another go. The Nine of Cups is a card of a wish come true, and it's also a card of personal satisfaction. And the Fool is, in this case, is a card of a second chance. Yeah, you're going to start from a clean slate. Yes, it was a lesson learned, whatever happened between the two of you, why the two of you broke up. But nevertheless, off into the sunset, the two of you go. Alright? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Libra, this week. We have the Moon clarified by the Two of Swords. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Chariot clarified by the Magician. And we also have the Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Pisces or Cancer, by the way. But it doesn't really matter. Zodiac signs don't matter. What I think the universe is trying here is to... I don't know. What you need to do, I think, is to get more active and even proactive. Especially if you've been waiting for something. So instead of being passive, you need to get active. That's what I think this whole spread is about. The first three cards on the left are very passive cards. The three cards on the right, including the one on the bottom of the deck, are very active cards. That's what's happening here. So the Moon, perhaps you were kind of emotional, you don't know what's going on. Perhaps you're just sitting there waiting for somebody to get back to you, or for other people to initiate something or something else to happen, right? The Seven of Pentacles right next to the Moon is a card of waiting. right? But the first clue that you should not wait anymore and pursue something or take action is the Two of Swords, clarifying the moon, right? In this case, I think the Two of Swords says no more waiting, no more just guessing, no more sitting there fearing that whatever, right? That's the first clue. And the rest of the cards, the three cards on the right, they're not really clues, right? The Chariot is one of the fastest cards in the deck, and at the same time, the Chariot is a card of victory. It's a card of a triumph. The Magician, clarifying the Chariot, is a card of action, right? The Magician knows he or she's got all the tools they need at their disposal, and they're using those tools. So if one thing doesn't work, try another thing. If that other thing doesn't work, guess what? Try one other thing. Do something, right? That's what the universe wants you to do. And the Seven of Wands on the bottom of the deck, this is a card of a defense, but it's a card of an active defense. If you have competition, stand your ground, fight them off. Or if you have a vision, you have an idea, defend your vision and defend your idea. Basically push your agenda through. Alright, so I hope that makes sense, and I hope you can apply it in your life. Alright, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Libra. We have the Five of Pentacles, clarified by the Five of Wands. We have Judgment, we have the Star, and we also have the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aquarius or pretty much any zodiac sign. What you're not expecting is somebody you got into a fight with or had a fallout with. They're going to reach out to you, and they'll want to make things right with you, bury the hatchet, reconnect, right? It could be anybody. Whatever the nature of this connection is, they want you back. So the Five of Pentacles, the first card that came out is clarified by the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of a conflict, a fight, a fallout, drama. You know, and that's why the person reaching out to you is feeling the way they feel with the Five of Pentacles. This is a card of somebody feeling left out in the cold, feeling miserable. The Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck, this is a message coming from them. Judgment in the middle is a card of somebody from the past. The Star right next to the deck could be an Aquarius you're dealing with. If it's not an Aquarius, then the Star is a healing card. So yeah, it's going to be up to you what you want to do here, but this person wants to reconnect with you no matter what the nature of this connection was. And that's what you're not expecting. Alright, so that's what I have for you, Libra, for this reading for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Libra, have an amazing week.